Alright, I'm dropping this order off. Hey, Allison, welcome back in. Welcome in, Allison. I'm doing well. I'm doing well. How are you this afternoon? Whilst I eat. I'm here, Nieces. So my phone overheated, and when I finally got back on the other live, I didn't think anybody would come back, so I just said, well, just might as well end it and start new. Good to hear. I'm well, thank you. You're well. That's great. I'm glad. Hi, Nieces. I'm gonna have to when it starts getting warm. I'm gonna have to start feeling it to make sure I come and put it down on this one over here. Because the thingy about this car, my old car, there was like a way to point the thing up so that it would cool it down naturally. But on this car, you can't do that. Yay! One is one, get a house secured. I did see some new things pop up on the company that I already am at. I did have them come up and have stuff come available, but nothing that's in my area that I want to live in. I really am looking for Saltillo specifically, and Saltillo or Pontotoc is where I'm going. And well, the company that I rent with already, they don't really service Pontotoc. A little bit of Pontotoc, but not a lot. So I don't know. It's just been kind of frustrating and whatnot. But that's my first goal, is to get a house secured by June 30th, or like a move-in date in the middle of July, or August is most like. My biggest thing is by August, but I have to have something secured by June 30th, or I'm gonna have to do month to month, at least temporarily, month to month. Well, that's what happens when you try to go around and then you realize you can't go around because there's a fucking cop. Dumbass. Some people are stupid. Hello, Teresa. Welcome in. A Karen. Go fuck yourself. You know when you're trying to hear what you gotta say. Oh, I think I've delivered to them before. I think I remember this place. I think. Is that it right there? I can't tell. I think so. I just have to go up here and come around. Hey, Teresa. And I swear, if they call, it's gonna ignite a very irritation out of me. One, don't have your house halfway off the fucking grid, and then maybe people would be able to get to it. Unfortunately, your house is halfway off the damn grid, and by the time I realized it was there, the driveway's on the whole other side of the fucking house. So there's no place to turn around but come up here and turn around. Some people. Anyways, welcome in. I'm doing currently, I think this was $12. $12 for 6 miles. Hey, PJ. PJ, welcome in. Oh, I've been live a lot lately. But it's okay. Thank you for coming in, PJ. I appreciate it very much. Okay. That is done. We got Marky's. Like all my relationships, it's me, not you. You know, I had somebody tell me that. And I don't accept that. I don't accept that anymore because I feel like that's a bandage answer sometimes. I feel like sometimes people, when I say it's you and it's not me personally, that means that I'm not willing to get myself enough help to fix the relationship, which is fine. You can do that. But I don't know. I feel like you should do it on a merit. And if I don't want to be in a relationship now, it's because of you as a person. But I have used that as a answer to not cause conflict with other people. Yash, how are you? Welcome in. I know, I'm just saying that it just pops something into my head. Yes, but I'm saying that that's a bandage answer typically. But it's okay. You see, the thing is the accountability that I like the most because you're honest. You're being honest with me, and I like that. I can respect somebody who is honest to me and tells me straight up, look, it's my fault I've been missing your lives. But, you know, I'm trying to make an effort here now, and I apologize. Stuff like that, you know? It's the effort and the accountability that I like. I appreciate it. Actually, you really struck a really good thing in my soul right now. PJ, are you going to go live later? Just a question. Because honestly, you just solved my entire question of all of my thinking and rationality of today. And you probably don't even know what the hell I'm even talking about because you probably have no idea. You're probably just like, what's she talking about? I don't get it. But you unconsciously, unsubtly answered a question in my brain that I've been answering, or I've been asking myself all day today. And you're probably just like, why is she like doing all this stuff? But you don't understand how much clarity you just gave me. See, the thing is I think about everything all the time, a lot. And I think about all kinds of things throughout the day. And my brain is always going and always thinking. But you just brought up a really good thing of accountability, and I like that a lot. I know Nisi's probably is like, he knows kind of what's going on. more than anybody else in the live. I'll say that. But it's okay, PJ. You don't have to explain anything. It's just the fact that you're honest with yourself enough to know, and whatnot. You did. You helped a lot, actually. You actually kind of made my day. Even though you're kind of like, what? You're probably not understanding, and it's okay if you don't understand. Actually, if you don't understand, you're probably just a really good person because you just are... Sorry, I had to plug my phone in. You just probably are a good person if you don't understand the subtle in between the lines thing of what I'm saying. Some people will understand. We'll just say that. Some people will understand exactly what I'm saying. Some people will be out of the loop. But it's okay to be out of the loop. Because sometimes ignorance is bliss. But I honestly appreciate it very much. Alright, I gotta go to South Depot. Hey Siri. Take me to South Taco Depot. Because I'm gonna go get a quesadilla. You're light? When am I coming over, Robert? For you? Never. How about in 10 billion years I'll come over? How about that? In 10 billion years. How does that sound? You wish never? Good, because I wasn't going to come over anyways. So here's the thing. I don't want to come over to anybody's place. You can come over to mine if I invite you, but I'm not invite you. I'm never going to invite you over. Trust me. Because that would require me to put clothes on, and then I don't do that. So good luck. Nieces, she's in. She says no. No, ma'am, you're not gonna troll. Not today. Not today. Nieces. You're light. You're it or you're light. PJ, this is for you. You're one of the real ones. One of the real ones. You just do your lives and just do you. And that's what I strive to do. You know, the thing is, nieces, the last time I went to Oxford, I was so, like, scared to do this or that or the other here, and now I just don't give a shit. 10 times shooters, welcome in, how are you? I think Dean or Sunny donated, and you got a, membership. I don't remember which one it was. Welcome in. I just went live for the second time. I was live earlier, and my phone overheated. So we gotta start over again. But it's okay. I'm doing well. I'm gonna go get lunch because it's already almost 1 o'clock. Allie, welcome in. Allie. Hello, Ava. Welcome in. I love your name, Ava. Even though Josh said that he didn't like that name the other day. We were going over baby names, and he was like, I was like, what about Ava? And he's like, no. He didn't like that. But I do have a name. We did agree on a name. If we have a girl. No, I'm trying to. We're gonna go with Anaya. If we have a girl. But boy, I think he wants to have his son having his name or whatever. His name sake or whatever. But I said we agreed on Anaya. If we have a girl. If we have a girl. You like that name, Anaya? I like the name, Anaya. No, it's raining. No. It wasn't supposed to rain today. It was supposed to rain tomorrow. He gets to pick the middle name. But I got Anaya. Anaya. We'll just say his last name starts with a T. Hey Doug, how are you? Look, there's a payphone right here. I can't see it. Hold on. A payphone. Right there. Duck, duck. I was just thinking about you, Duck. Anaya. 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 Nice. You like how it sounds? I do. I like how it sounds too. Your voice reminds me of a YouTuber. Duck these. You know, sometimes when I say or I put your name, like so when I say hi Duck or whatnot in the lives and whatnot, it sometimes puts as hey Dick. And I always have to correct it, like every single time. Like it doesn't auto-correct it, but I always spell it like that. I am a YouTuber. Bruh. I always see that and I'm like, why does it always do that? Maybe I have it on my mind. Who knows? But every time, I'm like, I always have to correct it. Or it puts a Y. So. Suck. I will say, one time I was drunk texting a guy that I used to know. That I was kind of seeing at the time. I texted this guy and I was trying to put that I wanted to suck their dick, but I put I want to suck your duck constantly. So apparently when I'm drunk, I get them mixed up. Sober, mixed up. Ellie's like, what? Hey, suck. I watch a gaming channel and you remind me of this guy, Esta. Nieces, are you watching me? Nieces, I'm going to get lunch, okay? Make sure you don't blink, okay? Watch, you're gonna watch me. Get lunch. Miss Ma'am. Is that okay? I don't mind bother me. Nieces? I get the job done. Done. Alright, I'm gonna go get this. Let me move all this stuff out of the way so I don't have... I'll be right back. Alright, I got my food, and I also got a DoorDash order. I got a DoorDash order for this place as well. So the DoorDash orders were already ready. I was waiting on my order, actually. It's actually millennial-ish. Hello, Duck D's. I got my quesadilla. I was gonna do tacos, but I decided against it. Yeah, well, so the way they have it here is you have to go through the line. Okay? So you gotta go through this line, this big old line, kind of like a Chipotle. And then the quesadilla, it takes a little while to cook because they have to do all the fillings and then they have to cook it in the station in the back. Yeah, and then the DoorDash orders were already ready, as I already had picked them up. I was waiting on them to cook the quesadilla. We are less than 8 watch. What do you mean by that? New for user? I think I will survive. I will survive. I will survive. Alright, y'all, I'm going to... Ow. This was $11, and I can't remember how many the mileage was. $6 or 6 miles, I think. I don't remember. But the first one's going to the hospital. I wonder who the first one is. Emily. Alright, it's the one that's right here. Alright, this is mine. Oh, I see. Thank you, Ellie. I washed it last night, so when I wash my hair, I wash it with purple shampoo on the ends where the blonde is still, and then I wash it and mix it with my shampoo. And right now the shampoo I have is Maui Moisture shampoo, and so it makes it really nice because it's a really nice shampoo. I was using Dove, but I ran out of the Dove, so that's why it looks a little different, because I've been using a different shampoo. Oh, what these really about? They're gonna kill me. A bar of soap? No, I use a bar of soap when I wash my body. use bar soap. I use Maui Moisture shampoo and conditioner. That's my newest shampoo. I used to use their sea minerals one, but it actually has aloe in it. I'm actually allergic to it, technically. This one is the bamboo kind, so it doesn't have any aloe in it, but it doesn't have any, like, of all that stuff that the other shampoos have in it, because it's vegan. And I use pretty much all vegan products now. I try to, at least. Like when it comes to my hair. I've never heard of anybody using bar soap for shampoo though. Maybe that's a guy thing. Because my body and whatnot has been, you know, I don't know, I don't trust it. I don't trust it. What kind of bar soap is it? It could be the bar soap too. I wouldn't like it either. My hair's already damaged enough, so. Well, you can give me a bad rating. Because I'm not bringing it up there. I'm gonna go right there at the table at the front where you're supposed to bring stuff. Bring it up to you to the 5th floor. Freaking crazy. Alright, she was actually downstairs. She had just got some type of something. I don't know what you got, but you got something. Let me put this over here. Put this up here. Okay. Alright. Yeah, that's probably why, because it's kind of cheap. I'm not necessarily saying that cheap is always worse. That's not the truth. But it's just like the quality. Because there are some like really cheap things that are like really good quality. No, I don't do leave-in conditioner. I just do conditioner, and I only leave it in for like a little bit, and then I wash it. But I don't like do the ones where you do it afterwards. No, I do not. This is the undercover cop right here. It's raining. It wasn't supposed to rain today. Really? No, not in this area. It was supposed to rain tomorrow. I do not like these roundabouts. I like it too when I'm at home, sleeping. I don't like it when I'm not home. Because you always have to be opposite. You're like me, mentality-wise. Like, if somebody likes something, I gotta unlike it. It's doing good. It's just raining right now, so I'm trying to focus. I mean, it's raining like it's poured. Sounds like I'm driving through bubble wrap. It's definitely softly and tender. It's been super rainy here in Anchorage, Alaska. Dang. It's been super rainy here. Well, not recently, but for a minute there in May, it was real rainy in April and May. It's been calm. It had calmed down for a little bit, but now it's back again. Back again. The rain's back. All the friends. I'm gonna drop this order off. It is. It's definitely a little much. Yeah, Alaska's cool. I've never been. I do want to go though. But maybe in the summertime. Not necessarily in like the winter. So tell me this. What is something about Alaska that people don't know about? Like what's it actually like living there? Fairbanks has better summers. There aren't any polar bears here, and we don't like igloos. Or we don't live in igloos. I would think a lot of people would probably have a lot of misconceptions about Alaska. Well, here's the thing, like when I moved to Texas, I come from Kansas. And a lot of the times, a lot of people ask me about like the snow in Kansas or whatnot. They would ask about like they would say, how do you deal with the snow every day? But I don't think they realized that it doesn't snow every day. Like it snows once and it's like really bad, but the snow stays for like weeks because the temperature never goes above freezing, so it just stays. It doesn't melt. And I think that's where a lot of people thought it just continuously snows every single day. That's not what happens. That's definitely not what happens in I don't even think it happens in the north either. I don't know. I've never really been up north, but it just stays for like ever. Hey Asia, welcome in. How are you? A lot of people would ask me about that, and I'm like, no, it doesn't like snow every day. It just, when it does snow, it just stays for like 4 billion years because it never gets warm enough for the snow to melt. In Texas, that's why, and when it does snow in Texas, it only lasts like a day. if that, because the temperature gets warm too fast. Alright, let me deliver this order. You're doing well, that's good. Another thing that a lot of people would talk about in Kansas is they would ask about the tornadoes. I've never experienced a tornado in my life. So I can't really say because I've never experienced one. And my grandma, she lived in Kansas for 50-something years. Maybe it was 50 years. She lived there for a long time. And she never experienced a tornado either. Close. There was one that like formed in the other city that she lived in, the city that's right next to hers, but she's never personally experienced one. She's experienced like 3 floods in Kansas, and one of them I remember. The other ones I don't. I think one happened before I was born. One happened when I was really, really little, and the last one I remember, it happened in the summer. June, maybe? June or July, it happened. In 2007 or 2008, I don't remember. But I remember the last one. It flooded my town a lot because the city that I lived in when I was a kid, 7 to 14, was a city that was surrounded by water completely. That's why they never had tornadoes there, because they would never make it to the city I lived in, because when you have water, it just sucks it. Well, the water just sucks the tornado all up. So that's just how it goes. You're doing good? Well, I'm glad you're doing good. More hot. What's the hottest temperature that you get in Alaska? Really? See, in Kansas it didn't. It stayed cold for like a while. In Kansas it would be like are you talking about North Carolina? I mean, what you're talking about. But in Kansas, it didn't melt the same day. Not all. Well, sometimes it did, but most of the time it didn't. But I remember like one time we had snow and it stayed for like 2 or 3 weeks after the fact. The high 70s, 80s, really? Dang. It's 76 right now, and I'm in Mississippi right now. The record was 90. Dang. See, I lived in Texas as well. In Texas, oh my, it's too hot. In Texas, Vegas, all those places, it's really hot. I don't really know, but Texas, it was super hot. But Texas doesn't really get to the freezing temperatures very much. I mean, it'll get to like 30 and 40, but like really in the teens and the 20s is very rare. When we had that freeze, it got to 0 and negative degrees. I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. 112 in the shade. Yeah, Kansas is hot too. The place where I live, where I was born, is in western Kansas, and it's super dry there. Very, very kind of like desert-like there. But the city I lived in southeast Kansas was very like humid, but it was hot in Kansas. Hot. I would sunburn in Kansas. I never sunburned in Texas or in Mississippi. Kansas? Whew. No. It's hot. I do not sunburn. I do not. Not in the South, I don't. In Kansas, yeah. I would hate because my grandma would have metal seat belts, not the plastic ones they have now. She would have metal seat belts. Ooh-wee. Touch those on a Kansas day in July. Woo! If you weren't up before, you were definitely up there. Thank you for stopping in, Ronald. Okay, so the humidity in southeast Kansas was a little bit more than western Kansas. But the humidity, like getting closer to the water, is definitely plays a part. But like, for example, Josh this weekend, Josh is about the same skin tone I am, maybe a little bit darker than me, and he went to the lake in Tennessee, and he sunburnt all over. He got sunburnt all over the place. He went kayaking this weekend with his buddies. Chipotle. I'm doing that, yes. Fuck yourself. Yeah, take care, Ronald. We'll see you another time. It's gonna be kind of weird when I do start going live in the winter, because I started going live in January. So it's gonna go weird. It's gonna feel weird when it's like the holidays and stuff. It'll be my first holidays on live. I don't really celebrate holidays though, so it'll be interesting how that all goes and how that all plays out. Do I get snow in Mississippi? Yeah, we do. We do get snow in Mississippi. It snows a lot more than it did in Texas, for sure. It stays more too, because the temperatures aren't as warm. And I live in North Mississippi. I live in almost Tennessee. Cheese. I'm getting an order. I don't think I want to do this order though. Let's see. It's small. But it's so many miles. It is small, but it's just too much miles. I don't want to do that. And I'm hungry. They make this so complicated. At least this one's not overflowing. It's gonna have to go like that. What kind of meat is this? We don't get it like often. I'll say that. 2 or 3 times. Definitely not doing this order. Alright, I'm gonna hop off of here and I'm gonna eat my lunch. I'll probably come back on around like 2:30. How does that sound, Duck? $2:30, 3 o'clock, around there. We'll see. I'm gonna take a little lunch break. Alright. I'll see y'all later. Thank you for staying in my live and talking to me, Duck. Please. And whoever else. Thank you. Bye.